Welcome to I Died For You Paranormal TV, where we explore history, science, and human curiosity. Today we're looking at some of the most famous haunted places in Florida, but with a purely educational question. Why do these locations earn spooky reputations, and what scientific ideas can explain experiences people report? We'll look at history, environmental science, and human perception to understand how mysterious stories begin. Let's get started. When people call a place haunted, it usually means something unusual happened there. The building is old or has dramatic history. People experience something that they could not explain, but the unexplained doesn't mean supernatural. Scientists use tools from psychics, acoustics, environmental science, psychology, and history to understand how a location can shape someone's experience. For example, if you go into a home and everyday sounds sound haunted because you expect the place to be haunted, that is called expectation bias. Exploring these ideas help learn how environments affect perception. We'll examine each site's reputation, true historical background, and the scientific explanations for sensory experiences people often report. Biltmore Hotel, Coral Gables. Why is it considered spooky? It's one of the most talked about haunted hotels in Florida due to its size, age, and past. Its historical background is it was built in 1926. It served as a luxury hotel, converted into a military hospital during World War II, reopened and restored in the 1980s. Large historical buildings often produce natural effects such as expanding pipes, air pressure, echoing hallways, old elevator systems, temperature variations. These physical conditions can surprise visitors, especially in quiet areas in the hotel.
This hotel in Coral Gables is home to one of the largest hotel pools in the entire eastern United States. From the grand marble columns to the hand-painted ceilings and lush tropical gardens surrounding the property, this is a place that you're not going to want to leave after checking in. Welcome to the Biltmore Hotel. The Biltmore is not only a National Historic Landmark, but it's also one of the most sophisticated places to stay when in town.
Why is it considered spooky? One of the oldest structures in America's oldest city and tied to dramatic maritime history. The historical background. Originally, the tower was built in the 1820s. Current lighthouse completed in 1874. Shipwrecks and construction accidents recorded in archives. Lighthouses are designed to withstand intense wind and ocean pressure. This creates whistling wind currents, vibrations, strong echoes, moving shadows from the rotating beacon. All of these can influence how people interpret sights and sounds.
This is the most haunted lighthouse in America. Like many old structures, the St. Augustine Lighthouse is rumored to be haunted. Several ghost stories surround the lighthouse, including tales of former keepers and their families. For instance, it may be tempting to disregard the lingering odor of cigars, even despite the site being smoke-free. But for anyone who has ever smelled it, shadowy figure that often accompanies it. Locals and lighthouse employees refer to this specter as the man, and he is often seen dressed in a blue jacket and mariner's cap, walking his route up and down the spiral staircase or looking down from the catwalk above. Because of his tall, thin frame, some believe he is the ghost of William Russell, a protective and dutiful lighthouse keeper from the 1850s.
The USS Augustine, otherwise known as the Mighty O in the Gulf of Mexico. Many drivers describe the aircraft carrier as eerie because of its size and underwater setting. Launched in 1950, played major roles in United States Navy history. Intentionally sunk in 2006 to form an artificial reef. Underwater environments can alter perception though. Pressure changes, distorted sound waves, limited visibility, echo-like vibrations inside metal structures. These sensations can feel intense, especially inside a large ship.
52 is no longer a vessel underway. It is a sealed war grave resting in absolute darkness.
Entry starts with geometry, not curiosity. Inside now, line, walls and floor must stay readable at all times.
Entry marker set. This is the spine of the whole route.
In a submarine, every compartment is both workplace and trap.
Correct route, forward first, aft later.
The boat narrows fast. Every threshold has to be read before crossing.
The Castillo de San Marcos, St. Augustine. It's a long history, and underground rooms contribute to stories about it. Its historical background. It was built between 1672 and 1695, oldest masonry fort in the continental US. Survived battles, sieges, and centuries of use. Conical stone, the fort's material, absorbs sound differently from regular stone. This causes echo distortions, damp acoustics, temperature pockets, low light shadows. These conditions can make ordinary noises seem unusual.
Come with me to Castillo de San Marcos, the oldest masonry fort in the U.S. St. Augustine itself was founded in 1565, making it the oldest European-founded city in the U.S., long before Jamestown or Plymouth. After decades of attacks on early wooden forts, the Spanish began building this stone fortress in 1672. The fort was completed in 1695. It was designed to guard Spain's Atlantic trade routes and protect the city behind it. These kind park volunteers did a reenactment of the cannon for us. Built from coquina, a shell-based limestone, the fort absorbs cannon fire rather than breaking.
The May Stringer House, Brooksville. Often listed as one of Florida's most active haunted houses due to its Victorian design and museum artifacts. It was built in the mid-1800s, expanded to 14 rooms, now a historical museum featuring 19th century items. Historic homes with old materials often have creaking floors, shifting wood panels, draft from aging insulation, temperature fluctuations, dim lighting. Psychologists call this the perception bias. When people expect something unusual, they may interpret normal sounds as mysterious.
Thank you for playing the music box. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, the music box is fun. I like to dance to music. Yeah, you like the bell? Nice. Thank you for playing. We appreciate that. A little bit more?
Yeah, you played it a lot there.
Come with me to Brooksville, Florida for a historic tour at the May Stringer House. One of Florida's most iconic Victorian homes, the May Stringer House was originally built in 1855 as a small four-room home. It was officially added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1997, recognizing its architectural and historical significance.
Why do haunted stories spread? Several scientific concepts explain why mysterious stories grow. Number 1, infrasound. Very low frequencies created by storms, machinery, ocean waves can cause uneasiness. 2, low lighting. Shadows become harder to interpret and the brain fills in missing details. 3, memory and suggestion. If someone knows a place's reputation, their brain may shape expectations. 4, environmental noises. Old buildings naturally creak, shift, and echo. 5, human imagination. The brain is wired to recognize patterns, even when none exist. All of these can turn normal events into memorable stories. Conclusion. Florida's most famous haunted locations offer something better than fright. They offer history, engineering, and science. But there are questions like, what can cause sound? What does the building's history tell us? How do light and acoustics affect perception? We learn to explore mysteries and curiosity with critical thinking. Thank you for watching I Died For You Paranormal TV. Do us a favor, hit the big fat thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to all, and 68% of you guys have not subscribed to our channel. Please hit the subscribe button, it is free. And remember, we're always watching.
Velvet shadows fall on haunted ground, where silent whispers are the sweetest sound. We chase the echoes in the night, a crimson sky.